What's going on YouTube? Kyle can come at you with another episode of Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. If you're enjoying this series, please be sure to become a sleuth yourself and hit the like button to show your support. Anyway, again, another post-commentated episode. I apologize, but there'll be one more after this, and then hopefully I'll go back to live commentating unless, my audio messes up again. Anyway, so right here, um, we have what we need to do with the next case, and that is to learn more about account rating on Eden. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go up to the fourth floor and use the terminal there to go into Eden and go to, what is it, the Eden gate? I don't remember what the area is called, but it's the first area we got into in the game. What is it? Eden entrance. Okay, there we go. And there we'll have some characters to talk to with the locks above their head. So you can see that here as I zoom out. And we have to ask specific characters about these keywords. So I asked this woman about it, and then I end up asking someone else right about here. Well, after I checked the steal line message, but this seems like I'm going a bit faster than I was in the actual recording. I'm not too sure why about that, but well, this stuff seems fast because I just know how to navigate the menus, I suppose. But right here, I think it's this guy that ends up telling you the correct information. It tells you go to Coolon, I think. No? Okay, so it's this guy over here. Yeah, the flashy dude. And after that, obviously, we're just going to head on over to Coolon and get more information. It's really all we can do at this point. So, let's head on over there. I probably should have edited this a bit more. Since we've been to these areas at least once, I could have edited out the trip over, saved a little bit of time, which I might start doing in later episodes, because once we've been to a place, I'm definitely probably not going to show the walk over there again, because once we know how to get there once, you should remember how to get there. If you're playing along, that is. Like, if you're not playing along, it might be kind of difficult to know how to get there, but that's probably something I'll start doing, because this game is quite long. And a lot of the times, these episodes are going to be cutscene heavy. Like, I'm pretty sure this episode is, because I remember as I was recording it, the majority of, like, the tail end of this episode is going to end up being cutscene. So, right here, we talk to this sad Zaxon hacker. I don't know why he's sad. I don't remember what he said. Don't refuse to send the policy now. Oh, something involving why he left Zaxon, I guess. Anyway, he gives us the URL for the Zaxon forum, so now we can head there, and we're going to do so by heading back towards the, what am I going to call it, the warp gate? No, exit gate, I guess? Yeah, I guess I'll call it that. Head towards the exit gate so that we can go to a new area, and like I said, that URL will take us to the Zaxon forums. So that's essentially where the Zaxon hideout, I think. I don't really remember. And for whatever reason right here, I paused a little bit. Come on, past Kenny, hurry up. There we go. This is why I really hate post commentary, because like I don't remember my train of thought at all. For like why I paused or what I was saying during a lot of these things. But we get a nice look around there, the hideout. It's not too bad. And I'm not really too sure why, the floor's kind of messed up. They have these blocks everywhere. I guess it's got to show, like, they're hackers, like, they're all over the place, I guess. I don't really know what the deal is there. And I saw a shiny to the left. I don't know if I picked it up during, well, I was playing, though. Because I don't think I saw that there before. So I'll have to remember to pick that up. It's probably just a medal, but, free medal is just free yen, so... Anyway, this guy right here, he gives us the information we need, so we don't need to talk to anyone else here. And we get information regarding where to head to next, so we're told to head towards Coolon Level 2. And I don't think I got the shiny. He also gives us the Zaxon match, which proves that we're part of Team Zaxon, I guess. Audita sends us a Digiline right here. And I don't think it really matters what you say to these people, to be honest, on the Digiline. And no, I didn't get the shiny because I can still see it over there. I don't know how I missed that during my recording, but... Well, it's probably because I was recording like 5 in the morning, as I'm doing right now. Well, it's actually 6 in the morning as I'm post-commentating this. Because I didn't get a chance to narrate this last night, because after I got home from being out all day, I was like, well, I was at work all day today, so I'm gonna take a nap. I didn't even record a free-for-all for today either. I'm saying today as in the March 13th, as I'm post-commentating this. Anyway, since we haven't been to Coolon Level 2 yet, I show the way to get there for now, but every time after this, we can just go to Coolon from the exit gate. And I think we run into a few battles here, but I edit them out. Because obviously there's no point in showing every battle in RPG. Like, I'm going to be doing that. Yes, it makes editing more tedious, but I think that makes the video quite a bit more enjoyable for you guys. Right here, I talked to this guy. I don't remember what my reasoning was for that, but he's just talking about the Zaxon leader. He was talking about like Zaxon pride now, like he doesn't like that stuff, and how he got lectured for 5 hours. And I was like, well, I mean, it gives us a little more insight to Yugo's personality. So I'm like, you know, I guess this is kind of interesting dialogue here. Like, these are the kind of conversations that I like. Like, you learn more about specific characters that you wouldn't have learned otherwise. So right here, we make usage of our first wall crack skill, the wall crack level 1. I should have seen if I was able to use wall crack level 2 to break this down. It's not really like that big of a deal, but just curiosity. Anyway, pick up the Digimon medal there, as you can see. Head up to Coolon Level 2. So now we can go there anytime from the exit gate, and there's an exit gate right here. What do I do right here? Why am I saving the game? Am I saving the game? Yeah, I am. I'm saving it over my other playthrough spot where I saved during recordings in case something goes wrong. Yeah, right here I just show that even though we can use the firewall level 2 green the skill to break down that firewall, we can't go through there yet. Obviously for story-related purposes. Like, yeah, and here's what I'm just saying, like, yeah, we have it already, but we just can't go. And this area, I do show a few battles, show off a few Digimon here. This area, there's 2 new Digimon to encounter. One of them's right here. It's a Goblinmon or Goburimon. I think it's called is it called Goblinmon in this game? I don't remember. But he's a an Earth virus type rookie, and I think this is the first instance where we've seen a wild rookie. I believe so, and it really sucks that he's a virus type because two out of 4 members of my team, they're just data types. So I don't remember if after this battle or the next one that I swap out Duncan for Vmon for a little bit, because I wanted to keep Renamon a while because she's a special attacker. And Growmon is a special attacker as well as being a vaccine, so he's not going anywhere. So unfortunately, I had to take out either Renamon or Duncan. I took out Duncan. I don't remember how long I took him out for, though. I don't think it was all that long. But as you can see, Growmon just put in the illest of work right there, being a vaccine type. So that helps out a lot. And because like he's a special attacker, which actually really sucks because I wanted. Alright, so Goemon's the only special attacker in the Growmon line. The rest are physical attackers, which, you know, isn't bad, but I'd prefer to have him as a special attacker, you know, to have 2 physical, 2 special attackers, because, you know, in case something goes wrong, and I need special attackers over physical attackers. So you're gonna see, like, later on in this episode why I like having Growmon was so clutch for me. But I guess it's not all that big of a deal. I could digivolve him into something different, but the thing is, all the vaccine types he can go into just are physical attackers, I'm fairly certain. I'm not sure if Frigimon is a physical attacker. I would assume so. I cut out that battle there. I think I chose like a kind of bad screen to put it on, though, because I cut it. Because what I was thinking when I was editing, like I forgot for whatever reason that the ending battle is just a black screen. It doesn't like warp you back out like it does with the intro screen. So it just kind of looks like the screen goes black because that's just poor editing on my part. But then again, like I wanted to get this out, so that's really no excuse for bad editing aside from the fact that it's 5 AM. So I apologize about that. I'll just have to keep that in mind for later. That editing is not going to be okay. Anyway, the other encounter we have here is Wanyamon. Now, I didn't show that battle at all. It was the last battle. I just edited it out because, well, Wanyamon is just an in-training Digimon, so there's really no point in showing that at all. I figured I'd mention it, though, in case you wanted to grind out Wanyamon or or Goblinmon. But if you really did want to grind out Wanimon, what you could do is get a Bodemon instead, because that would allow you more ABI. Because at 200%, you get a Bodemon with 5 ABI, then Digivolve it up into Wanimon. That's your 6th ABI right there. It's not that big of a deal, but you know, it's one less time you have to worry about degenerating Digimon. So right here, they give us a choice of showing the mask and not. And from the way this guy was talking, I thought that if we didn't show the Zaxon mask, that he would battle us. And I was like, oh, you know, free experience, that'll be great. But he just said get out, and that's all that really happened, unfortunately. So I'm gonna go back and show him the mask, which is another thing I don't get. I can't even get in here until the story-related purposes, so that I have the mask. I'm fairly certain, because I think that the guy blocking the firewall to this area is there until I learn that I have to come to Coolon Level 2. So I can't get this far without actually having the Zaxon mask. So I'm not sure as to why that's a thing right there. I mean, I guess to just show that, you know, make use of the item we just picked up. But as you see later on in this area, we have to keep showing the Zaxon mask. And, like, we can't get past the previous guard without showing the Zaxon mask. So I don't understand why we have to keep showing it. That just seems like, I don't know, it's like something useless to edit into the game, that we have to keep showing the mask. But I'm just going around picking up some more items in this area. I paused for a second there. I'm not sure why. I was probably saying something like trying to gather my thoughts. But I don't think there's anything too relevant item-wise in these. There's a revival capsule. I think I picked that up in the previous area. Already there's an attack attachment C, and I'm pretty sure I gave it to my Vmon. I probably should have gave it to Duncan, but I think that giving it to Vmon was the overall better choice, because Vmon's neutral, as opposed to actually having an attribute so that nothing resists Vmon, which is actually really good. I like Digimon like that, but at the same time, like, he's not super effective at anything either. So it's like, you know, it has its ups and downs, but I think there's more pros and cons. Like, not being resistant to anything I think that's much more of a boon than, you know, being super effective against something else. Here in this area, we have 2 new encounters as well. We have Biomon, and we have Yokomon, I believe is its name. Now, what I could do is actually get a Biomon, but I think that Biomon is physical as well. It's a vaccine type, as you can see, but I think Biomon's physical. So is its line. I don't remember. I'm gonna have to look into that. And right here, I show off Diamond Storm. I might have shown that off before, but it's an AoE intelligence attack. It's not too bad, but since it's AoE, like, it doesn't do as much damage as like just, you know, a single concentrated attack. But, you know, 120 experience, that's not bad. I mentioned in my original recording that you can actually you can kind of grind out there for experience if you really want to, but obviously that's not the only encounter, so you're not going to get 120 experience each time. But, you know, it's not a bad place to grind out. The only problem is you're going to have to worry about the space you have in your party, because we still only have 20 20 memory. So if you want to start grinding, just keep in mind that, you know, that next encounter here is Otamamon. It's a virus water type, and not really too much to say about it. It's also a rookie as well. So if you want a water type, you know, you can pick up this. What you can do with this, though, you can degenerate this into Bukamon, and then level it back, Digivolve into a Betamon, so you can get a Metal Siegemon, which is actually a really good Digimon, but I don't think I'll be getting it this playthrough because I got my Data Attacker already. I could have actually got that over starting with Renamon, or starting with Palmon, but what was I about to say? Oh, the DLC. I think I spoke about that in my last episode. I might change what I do with my Renamon now because of that DLC. Because we get Rosemon Burst Mode, we got the Burst Modes from Mirage Galgamon, Shine Greymon, Ravemon, we also got Valkyremon, Chaosmon, and Darkdramon. Is that all 7 of them? I believe so. And I was like, wow, Rosemon Burst Mode actually has a decent attack. It's Intelligence Piercer, and it drains HP. So I'm like, well, I should I might want to get this, honestly. And right here, Mad Dog Zaxon Hacker. I don't know why they make him talk like this. And it, like, I don't know. But as I was here talking to this guy, I was like, oh, Mad Dog, that reminds me of Arnett McMillan from Freezing, because she was also known as the Mad Dog in Freezing. That was her moniker. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was Arnett. Because, yeah, Arnett's the one with the ponytail, Ingrid's the one with long hair. Because they look very similar. And they even have the same hair color, so. And they're in the same year. I don't remember. I think Arnett's ranked higher than Ingrid, though. Fairly certain Arnett's ranked like 3rd or 4th, and Ingrid's, I want to say Ingrid's 7th. And what is it? Creo is 6th? Maybe? I don't remember the rankings, but. Anyway, back on topic here. What was I saying? Oh, Rosemon Burst Mode. Cause like originally what I thought about doing, I was like, yo, I can get Dianamon with Renamon, but then I'm like, wait, Dianamon, I get that through DLC, very, very difficult DLC at that. So now I'm just not really too sure what I'm gonna do with Renamon. I mean, I can always get Sakuyamon, which was my original plan, because Sakuyamon's really good, just a standalone special attacker. So we're gonna head up here, and again, we have to show the Zaxon mask. And I remember joking, she said, because I'm assuming I'm talking to the female one on the right. I'm like, what are you gawking? I'm like, your legs, baby girl, you feel me? Anyway, enough being oddball Kenny. Duncan got kind of roughed up that fight. I'm pretty sure there was more virus type, which is why he got roughed up. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this item, and I don't think this guy talks about anything too relevant. Yeah, no, this guy doesn't. The next guy we talk to does, though. And that actually brings me up to my next point I want to talk about. So, this guy brings up support skills. I was like, you know, we already know about support skills, but based on this tutorial, it seems as though the support skills don't just affect your Digimon. Well, I mean, just a Digimon that has a support skill, because it's saying this one increases attack by 15%. If there's 3 Digimon that raise, if there's 3 Digimon with the skill, the overall attack increase will be 45%. If there are 3 of that type of Digimon, so I don't know if it means like that specific species or just in general that every Digimon I have will have plus 15% attack in battle. Because like the way it's worded, I assumed that it only affect, you know, that Digimon. The Veemon's attack was increased by 15%, and only Veemon, because he's the one with the skill. But then thinking back on it, I'm like, well, I don't think any of the other Mons I have mentioned being for single Mons or for, you know, the entire squad. And I'm like, well, I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I don't remember. And I think in one of the more recent battles, Duncan learned agility charge, which I mistakenly think is something else in a little bit, because I always, literally every time I look at this skill, I'm like, oh, agility charge, that increases my speed, because I think agile, you know, speed, but that's actually evasion, and comboed with his default ability raises evasion by 7%. You know, that's plus 17% evasion to 1 Mon. Okay, so right here, I just edited out me going back to the Digilab because, well, it's just me like configuring my team, seeing who could Digivolve and stuff like that. And I think overall, I just ended up just Digivolving a few Digimon. I didn't show it because it's not really too relevant about what I did, because you know they're staying in the farm for now. And you know, looking at things. And right here, I think I was looking at my Mons to configure my team. I was like, well, let's head on up here, because it's actually like a telltale sign of if a boss battle is coming up in this game is if there's a terminal right there. And this guy's voice sounds very familiar. But I'm not going to say too much right here because, you know, voice acted.
君いいタイミングで来たね。いるよ。ほら、あそこ見てみ。あれがメフィストさんだよ。乗っ取ったアカウントはあの人が直接買い取ってくれるんだよ。
This guy just looks maniacal.
おう、もう行っちゃうのかい？ちょっぴり決まっちゃってる人だから気をつけてね。
A little crazy. Just look at the way he's standing right now.
アカウント早くよこせ。
No.
アカウントアカウント
And I think I said I wanted to ask about account raise because that's what I would say. So.
早くアカウントよこせ。アカウントあかも
Yeah, like when I saw that, I'm like, how do you voice that?
君、メフィストさんに何したの？メフィストさん決まりすぎちゃってるじゃ
You're
ないの。
rolling. What does that mean? Does it mean like, are you high?
待ってきてないだと。なあ、お前
So this guy is a certified lunatic.
よこせ。
落ち着いてくださいよ、メフィストさんさ。ほら、信
And
号が
here he starts calling him Mephisto San-san. So I'm just like, why is he saying San-san? Because from my understanding, that's showing someone like some respect. You know, it's like calling someone Mister. So that'd just be like saying Mr. Mephisto, I guess. But like I said in the previous episode, I'm not too knowledgeable in like Japan culture and like their dialects. So. And right here, somewhat of an odd occurrence is that they're in sync in what they're saying. So it seems like he's being controlled by the Digimon. And unfortunately for me, I didn't have Renamon up first, so I didn't get the boost to the experience or to the gauge. But it's fine. We have a Growmon here. He's a fire virus type, which for your boy is really, really bad because, well, he's a virus type, so half my team is weak to him. So that's what I was talking about before. When I need Growmon, not only that, he's a special attacker. Growmon's a physical attacker, and Growmon's special, so that intelligence helps out a lot. And right here is when I realized, oh, agility is for evasion, not for speed. So what I figured I'd do was I'd start buffing Vmon, because Vmon's going to be helping out a lot. I'm just looking at my moves here to see what I could do to stop him. And Renamon's going to die, so I can't bring Renamon in. And let me tell you right now, Growmon is actually the MVP of this fight. So here's what I'm going to do here. I start using Idle Bubble. So not only is Growmon a water vaccine type, but I can put him to sleep. And he stays asleep for quite a while, actually. And what I should have been doing in between Idle Bubbles was possibly using some other attacks. But the thing is, he's a lot faster than Growmon, so like he wakes up before Growmon can get in another attack outside of an Idle Bubble. Unfortunately, he has Walking Napalm 1, and that does a lot. So I'm like, alright, whatever, I'll just Idle Bubble you again. And instead of Idle Bubbling him so much, what I probably should have done is just, like I said, just start getting actual damage in. Right here, I think I try double backhand and see how much it'll do. Although it, 20 damage as a resisted hit is going to do next to nothing. So, unfortunately, Dunk is not going to be very helpful in all this fight. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure Growmon has high attack and defense, so that's why Growmon is doing so much work this fight, because he has high intelligence, and Growmon doesn't. Because like I said, intelligence is your special attack and your special defense. So this fight is quite hard for me because I only have one vaccine type. That's why, like I said, you really want to have like diversify your types when you're just walking around, because not only does it help with your hacker skills, but boss fights like this. And at this point, I didn't realize yet that Idle Bubble takes 10 MP. I was just putting him to sleep repeatedly, and I think I realized it on Gomamon's next turn. Growmon will still be asleep, but um, yeah, as you can see, I'm gonna be here for a little while. This is definitely gonna be a lot less entertaining because I'm post commentating this boss fight. You know, I'm not there with like my live reactions and stuff like that. I'm like, yo, what's going? Like, what do I do? And stuff like that. But like right here's where I noticed, like, oh, Idle Bubble takes 10 MP, not 3 like this does. This does a lot more damage, but it's just that you know, it is Idle Bubbles, you know, has a side effect or added effect rather. So instead of adding to Gomamon's agility, I just keep I use that turn to heal his SP, and I'm just gonna keep it up right now. Unfortunately, right here he reveals his special. Duncan nearly gets OHKO'd by that, so you just know that Renamon will get eviscerated. And right there, for whatever reason, I just Hydro Water. Because I think, okay, no, at this point, I'm just like, alright, I need to start getting damage, I need to kill this guy, so let's do this. And unfortunately, that's not more than his Exhaust Flame does. Thankfully, he doesn't Exhaust Flame yet. But as you can see, the Walk of Napalm right there most definitely almost killed Duncan. So, what I do right here is I'm just going to go for damage. I'm just going to pray that he doesn't hit Duncan. Because, like, that's all I could really do. Except, I have the agility buff. I was gonna say boost, but I ended up using my one of my B level capsules to heal Duncan to full so that he doesn't die, because I'm a greedy motherfucker. I don't want my friends to die, and I want some experience. So right here, I Idle Bubble, because he's getting low on HP, and I'm like, well, I want the most experience I can for this battle, so let's just try to kill him here. I opt to go for Wind Claw over the double backhand this time because it does a little bit more damage overall, and like with the resistance, like it's really gonna be needed for me to get the extra damage. Unfortunately, he gets 2 turns in right here, one of them being Exhaust Flame, and I think that I don't think Goemon kills him with the Hydro Water 1 here. Does he? No, he does. Goemon literally put the team on his back and said, "Don't worry, I got this." And we get a memory up 1 here, which is actually extremely relevant because that will allow us to increase our memory by 5, so we can have 25 memory as opposed to 20.
メフィストさんさん、メフィストさんさん、メフィストさんさん。
I really want to know who this guy's voice actor is, though.
なるほど。無事で何よりだよ。しかし、なかなか面白い顛末だったようだな。デジモンをコレクションする人間がいるんだ。その逆もまたしかりか。人間のアカウント情報をコレクションするデジモンがいても、何ら不思議はないのかもしれない。
Kyoko brings up a good point, though. It wouldn't be all that surprising if there were Digimon out there collecting humans, so to speak. And right there, like, when she said that Mephisto, I didn't know what she meant by that. Like, I don't know if Mephisto was supposed to be, like, well-known, or if she meant, like, this guy Mephisto here. I think that she just meant that guy Mephisto there, which I'm pretty sure is what I'm talking about right now. But it's quite interesting how she's like, yeah, it took over his mental data, and, like, it just had control over him. Because I think that's pretty interesting how Digimon can do that in this game. Because even though, like, his Eden avatar is taken over, you would think that he still has some control over him, because that's not the real him. This is, you know, this is just his avatar. Right around here, though, I think is when I realized I extended the episode greatly by fighting the boss, because I wanted to end this episode before there was too many cutscenes happening, but what ended up happening was all these cutscenes were just cutscenes just linked together. I was like, all right, cool, I can, you know, just do whatever right here. Unfortunately, they warp you back here, and yeah, there's nothing I can do about it, really.
現住所もすでに確認済みだ。その過程で入手した家族構成を調べてみたところ、面白い事実が浮かび上がった。依頼人山科優子と ここにある娘の情報が明らかに食い違っている。やはりと言うべきか、あまりにも浅はかと言うべきか。
Interesting, interesting. That would probably be why she didn't actually want to give you her contact information.
君にはまだわからないのかい？どうやら我々の主従関係はしばらく安泰だな。
But I guess this
とにか
development is
く
quite interesting.
山科誠
So,
の現住所へ向かうとしよう。
oh well.
失踪中の
But
山科誠の住まいに
I probably should have saved the boss fight for the next episode.
確かめてみよう。
Only thing is, like, I just didn't want to leave you guys in a cliffhanger, so I was like, you know what? I'll just record a little bit more. I'll take on the boss this episode, then I'll end it off, not realizing that, or not remembering that you get thrust into a cutscene. Because, like I said, I streamed this entire game, so like, it's all like one big like conglomerate thing for me, like based off my memory.
こんにちは。こちらは山科さんのご自宅で間違いないですか？
I don't think conglomerate's the right
そう
word,
ですが、あなた方
but you know what I mean.
いえ、実は人を探していまして。失礼ですが、あなたのお名前を伺っても？
私は山科誠だが。
では、山科誠さん、一つお聞きします。この近くで行方不明者が出たらしいのですが、その人物に心当たりなどは？
行方不明になった人物？いや、私には全く心当たりないが。
I don't know why, but for whatever reason, like I like the way that like she's going about finding out information right now. Because I feel like I would just be like blunt. I don't think blunt's the way to put it, but I would just be like, yo, your daughter's looking for you, guy. Go see her.
ああ、帰ってきたか。
Which obviously would be the wrong thing to say in this scenario, but I'm not a detective. I just want to get this shit over with. I was like, yo, guy, go see your
これが
daughter.
娘のチカです。
But this way works out just as fine, so.
何ですか？
こちらが山科さんの娘さんですか。他にお子さんは？
いや、チカ一人だが、どうしてそんなことを？
あなたたち一体何なの？
それがこの近くで行方不明になった人がいるらしいんだ。お前心当たりあるか？
行方不明？うん、知らない。
Who's Sheikah's voice actor? I could probably find that pretty easily, though.
だそうです。
Because she sounds vaguely familiar as well.
力になれなくて
Then again, it could just be because I
い
played
え
through this game once
ご協
already.
力感謝します。おかげで必要な情報を手に入れることができました。ところで山科さん、お気づきでしたか？あなたのエデンアカウントは乗っ取られていました。
エデン？
しかしご安心を。すでにアカウントは取り返してあります。使用しても問題ありません。山科誠さん、どうかしましたか？
帰ってください。
Oh, that's interesting. You seem to have a strange reaction when we mentioned Eden. That's weird.
いいから早く帰って。行方不明者のことなんか知らないって言ってるじゃない。行こう、パパ。
So maybe the account raid had some negative effect on the owner of the account raid.
強引に追い返されてしまったな。
I don't think that's out of the realm of possibility since
得られた情報は大きかったようだ。
you can contract Eden syndrome and actually just lose consciousness.
この山科地下で間違いない。となると、あの依頼人は
I don't know.
山
Pretty
科
interesting
誠
though.
の娘を語って依頼してきたということだ。語った理由について大して興味はない。だが、依頼人が山科誠の何を探りたいのか、背後関係に何があるのか。
That's the real question we need to know right now.
大いに興味をそそられるところだ。そして 気になることはもう一つ。まあそれは置いておくとしよう。依頼人はまた事務所を訪れると言っていた。お楽しみの到着をコーヒーでもすすりながら待とうじゃないか。さあ事務所へ戻ろう。
Wait, coffee. Wait a minute. Did I miss something? Can't do this to me.
どうも。
来たか。予想していたよりずいぶん早い。やはり優秀な依頼人のようだ。
Oh yeah, because we didn't have her contact information. Because I guess through that we could find out her real name, huh? Or at least that she's not Yamashima's daughter.
どうぞソファーへ。調査は終了しました。結果を報告しましょう。と、以上が今回の調査結果です。アカウント狩りにはザクソンというハッカーチームが絡んでいました。
ザクソンが。
山科誠は行方不明でも何でもなく普通に生活しています。娘のチカと妻と3人、仲睦まじく。では今回の調査はこれで終了とさせていただくがよろしいか。
はい、問題ありません。ありがとうございました。
Excellent. Case closed. I feel like no matter what I said there, though, she would have the same
また
reaction.
来ます。
Well, it might not have. I don't know.
いつでもどうぞ。次はぜひ本名でいらしてください。
Got him.
上白優子さん。
I don't know how Kyoko figured out her real last name, but now we know. She's Kamishiro. Or she's a Kamishiro, so that's why she was offending Kamishiro at the hospital. And she went so hard to say that Kamishiro was looking for a cure to Eden syndrome. There's no way they'd be involved with some kind of conspiracy, which I guess makes the most sense because she was so defensive of it. Anyway, now the next thing we have to do is pick up some cases before Kyoko forces a case on us. So I think that'll be just about all this episode, because I'm fairly certain that I don't take care of anything else within the last few minutes of this. Oh, wait, no, I do. I utilize a memory up, and I explain what it does, essentially, by raising our maximum memory of 5, so now I have 25 memory. But that's actually all I do, because I want to do that before, I forgot about doing that. Anyway, that's going to be all for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. I do enjoy reading your comments. Be sure to share the video with your friends that enjoy Digimon, as it really does help me along with leaving a like. And don't forget to check out all my social media, which will be linked down below. I still haven't gotten a name for my Renamon yet at this point, so be sure to tweet me your name with the hashtag name Kenny's Renamon, and I will see you guys next time. Later.